Wish it could be in a more interesting story. Is it gonna be different this time? I didn't even notice the friggin' dialogue down there. Well, now I have to keep this in. Because that's some meta humor right there. Huh. Why is my whole life dictated by this brat? Wow, I almost forgot my line. What the fuck are they doing? Hey everyone, Draco Magnius here for another episode. Well, I guess technically the second, or... No, this would be the first episode of Ren's Demons 2. And it seems there's a lot of dialogue going on down there. That's nonsense about heroes and demons again. Very meta, very funny. I probably kept in the first part here. But, yeah, let's go do this, Trial of the Goddess again. See what happens, what's different, what's new. The task that awaits you is a perilous one. You will most likely perish, like many before you. Are you ready to... Am I supposed to look wise? Okay, anyway. You are most likely to perish, like many before you. Are you ready? Did you pray for the goddess's power? Yes, sir! The dead priest makes a pompous gesture, and a faint snapping sound can be heard. The floor tile under your feet slide to uncover a hole. With a little push from the priest, you fall in. The floor on which you land is muddy and slimy. The atmosphere is heavy and damp. The stench of decomposition is overpowering. You barely have time to look around before a huge shape appears with a swooshing sound. A beastly basilisk blitzes on your body. Let's call for help, why not? You shout terrified and hope that someone around will help, but nobody moves. Your voice echoes dreadfully through the maze of underground tunnels. Basilisk is upset by your voice. You angered it. It jumps at you and burrows its fangs into your arm. You can almost feel the poison coursing through your veins, like a burning liquid before you lose consciousness. Well, I figured it would be worth a shot. Oh wait, hold on, let me alter some things here. Lower that a little bit. Lower my voice a little bit. Okay, now I think the audio levels are better. I digress. Anyway. This encounter you experience more fabric reality. Get 15 points of experience. Explode 2 threads. Well, let's retry now. Pray! Goddess, please. If there was ever a time to show yourself to me, it would be now. It may just be your imagination, but you have a feeling that something is different. Maybe the goddess heeded your plea. You get the vague impression that by picking the right position, you may yet dodge the next attack from the beast, and even survive it. Basilisk straightens up, ready to pounce at your... Tumble. Excuse me. Get ready to pounce at you. Adrenaline rushes through your body. A cold shiver runs down your spine. You hear your frantic heart beating your eardrums. Time seems to be slowing down for a moment. Take a position, dodger. Oh. Ah, well, that time I chose poorly. Retry. Pray. God, you're slow, Basilisk. Wait, what? I didn't say I failed. I did the right thing. Spoil. Armed with your mystical experience, you let the Basilisk peek through the veil of reality. I know you. I know how this ends. You're just a small child, but for some reason your words ring true to the Basilisk. Their expression changes radically. No need to keep this up, then. Basilisk pledges you their full support and lets you go on your way. Dope! Oh boy, a blunt stone. I guess... dig. Alright, our adverse arachnid. Spoil. You approach the arachnid, moved by a mysterious feeling of foreknowledge. Already defeated the Demon Lord once. There's nothing left for you but submission. The arachnid appears to be moved by your words and loses all aggressivity. Oh hey, that's the game theme. No need to keep this up then. Arachnid gives you a compassionate smile and withdraws. This encounter you experience more the fabric of reality. Oh boy. Dig. Oh, wait. I have more martyrdom points. 17. Do I increase my barter skill even further? I mean, yeah, because now I have to buy things, so it makes sense to do that. You're growling in your stomach. It kindly reminds you that time is ticking and your hours may be counted. Find scratches on the wall. One child in the past tried to climb this wall. Did they want to dig a tunnel up? Were they trying to escape something crawling on the ground? You shiver thinking about it. Egads, a crass cockroach. Attempt to stab it with a sharp bone. It doesn't seem very effective. The cockroach doesn't bud. It's small chirping noise. Ah, not today, cockroach. Stick. Doesn't seem to hurt. Pray. You find your own way. Alright, fine, I'll hit you with this stupid rock. Haha! Hooray! Hey, but I didn't get empathy for it? That's weird. You hear an ominous sound somewhere in the dark corridors. Wait a few moments, but nothing happens. Was it just your imagination? You start losing hope to ever see the light of day again. Why must the goddess torture you so? Wouldn't a quick end be more merciful? A repulsive rodent rushes your rear. Oh, but it's so adorable! Stick. Aww. Well, pray. Figure I might as well get as much experience out of this as I can spoil. You approach the rodent, moved by a mysterious feeling of foreknowledge. I know you. I know how this ends. Rodent appears to be moved by your words and loses all aggressivity. No need to keep this up, then. Rodent gives you a compassionate smile and withdraws. Huzzah! Ooh, thing over here. A stick. Eh, what the hell, let's try the stick. Where are you going? Where are you going? Pray. Goddess works in mysterious ways. Nothing happens. Spoil. Hooray! You know what? Now I have to look at experiences. Trial. Really? And yet still I didn't get enough? Well, I didn't get a fire elixir or a venomous fang, apparently. And I didn't try escape. So if I try those things, perhaps I'll, finally clear out everything here. Oh, and I still gotta do Viper, too. As I always use the stick, I need to do escape, wooden sword, sharp bone, but I need to get those things. Alright, but we have done everything we can with the basilisk. Neat. Anyway, let's get back to the game proper. Statue of the goddess, you first bow, look before her magnificence, but as you look up, you notice some text on the pedestal. Look closer. There's nothing mode that stands about. Statue, you've seen 100 like this. You try to investigate further if you're really desperate for a hint. Look even closer. Ah, yes, it's still the same. Speak. The words are uttered. A weird sensation engulfs your body. Nothing seems to have changed. No sound or flashing light, yet you've never been so sure that something had happened. Was it the fabric of the universe, or was it only inside your head? Surroundings are exactly the same, yet somehow at that moment, you just know that touching any of the statues would teleport you out of this maze. Alright, cool, but I'm gonna explore around some more to get more experience. There, you find a sword on the ground. Oh, wait, no, it's just a useless piece of rock. Damn. I'd like to have a sword. Oh boy, dig. Oh boy, a fire elixir. I can try that on cockroach or a viper now if I encounter one of them, and hopefully get the empathy for them. I want to see their true forms. One stone. That leads to nothingness. This way leads to somethingness. It's interesting how the maze seems to, like, transform around me. Was that something that happened before? I don't recall. Moved by the goddess, you mess up a pile of bones. Why would anyone do such a thing? Maybe someone in the far future will find these bones and imagine they belong to someone very weirdly shaped? Maybe. Maybe. Another blunt stone. Aha, viper. Sharp bone. Ooh. Hooray! And I got to see the viper for what it truly is. Oh, right, I gotta go into documents, run saves, save, stop praying. There we go. I want to make sure I get everything out of this stupid maze that is humanly possible. Perhaps even inhumanly possible. Ah, the arachnid. I mean, I've already done everything I need to do to you, so... Pray, or spoil. Oh, okay. Aha! Hello, cockroach. Venomous Fang! Venomous Fang! Hooray! Now I can see what they both look like. Hell yeah. Trial. Viper. Okay, okay. And the cockroach. Oh, it's kind of cute. A crass cockroach crawled creepily. It got crushed by a slapping hand without a second thought. Charge. The cockroach runs between your legs. Chirp. The cockroach emits a small chirping sound. Crawl. The cockroach runs around in circles. Note I didn't actually look what the viper had. The viper slithers on the ground toward you. Bite. The viper opens its jaw. It shines with drool. Or is that poison? Hiss. The viper's pointy tongue emits a stride. His hiss, a strident hiss, la. A vicious viper ventured into view. Its skin was praised by the highest quality leather. Alright. Oh, I forgot to read that. Oopsie daisy. Alright, rodent. I'm spoiling it. So you know. I've just been speeding through. I could probably, read because some of these look new. You find absolutely nothing. It's a dead end. You start to feel pretty gloomy about your chance of survival. Oh, is that a clue to help you escape? No, it's just a weirdly shaped dent in the wall. Aww. Alright, let's spoil reality. I've already defeated the Demon Lord once. There's nothing left for you but submission. They really shouldn't, but against all odds, the cockroach seems to believe you. Oh, okay. Cockroach gives you a compassionate smile and withdraws. Hooray! occurs to you? Who built this place? Was it designed to be a chamber for the trial, or did the church simply use what was already there? You feel a chill down your spine as you imagine how many people before you roam these dark hallways. Hey, Viper! Bluntstone. Pray. You should probably solve the situation on your own. Fire Elixir! Go! He turns into a ball of fire, roast your face a little. As you walk away, Venomous Fang. Hooray! More experience! Oh, I'm not touching that statue. Aha, I knew I'd find something up here, probably. You find bones that pretty clearly draw the shape of a human child your age. Try your best not to think too much about the previous owner. And there's so many encounters around here. Hi, rodent. Spoil. You were just a small child, but for some reason your words ring true to the rodent. Their expression changes radically. We need to keep this up then. The rodent wishes you good luck with a hint of sadness in their eyes. Aww. Oh boy, a blunt stone. Oh boy, another blunt stone. Now what's over this way? Rubble, you say? Ooh, a fire elixir. I'll take it. Alright. What's our experience looking like? Can I see that through martyrdom? No, that's just my martyrdom points. How did I see that against experience? I have 150 experience gathered, and I'm level 74. But I don't have any of my spells, which seems like bullshit, but okay. Maybe when I go to where I train, I'll just regain all of my spells I already got. I suppose that's theoretically possible. Yeah, no, I could see that. Alright, Cockroach, I'm gonna spoil reality for you. Look, man, we've already been through this. I don't have to fight you. You don't have to fight me. And Viper, you too. Come on. You know how this ends. Oh boy! A wooden sword! Hooray! At some point, I'm going to have to touch one of those goddess statues and get out of here, but let's, like I said, try to milk all the experience we can find. Alright, rodent. Let's spoil all of reality for you. Find the floor, the remains of Michael. It's obviously in pretty bad shape. The basilisk really did a number on him. Enter denial. You go away and do not turn back. Go look for help. You escaped from this encounter. Look. Look at the remains of Michael. The poor child has been mauled by the beastly creature. He lies in the middle of a pool of blood. Hear a growl coming from his direction. Maybe he's not quite dead. Approach. Get closer to Michael. You can hear his irregular heavy breathing. You can barely make out a hoarse whisper. Ken? Ken, is that you? Examine wounds. Take a close look at the wounds of your friend. You try hard to fight nausea. You've never seen so much blood before. So much blood. Quickly tell the basilisk chewed off a huge fraction of the poor boy's abdomen. Things look pretty bleak. Listen. I'm here, Michael. Are you okay? Of course not. Everything hurts. I can't see. Tell me, how is it? Tell the truth. Doesn't look good, buddy. I think this might be it. You expect him to be angry, but instead you can see acceptance in his eyes. I see. I knew it. Thanks. His voice is peaceful, but his face is distorted by pain. Can I ask you a favor? A bad feeling sends a cold shiver down your spine. Listen to his request. Anything you want. Please. It hurts so much. I want it to stop. I don't want to go slow and painfully. Please, make it stop. I mean, end his suffering. It's what he wants. You try not to think too much about what you're doing. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, and cover his face with the fabric of his shirt. Seconds that follow seem like eternity. Convulsions of the young boy's body never seem to end, but you never let go, even though your body shakes from sobbing. Then finally, they do. I don't even get any experience for that! This is bullshit. I had to kill a friend for no fucking reason, apparently. Aside from, you know, making his pain end, which is all well and good, of course, but... No, I was expecting some experience from that trauma. Don't even get experience from trauma. What is this? Looking at the bones, you can clearly see bite marks of some scavenger animal that came this way and devoured what was left of this poor soul. Oh boy, another fire elixir. Oh boy, a stick. Alright, what else we got going on around here? I think I've examined everything that could be up this way. Hold on. There we go. Alright, rodent. Here's a spoiler. Aha, there's more stuff. I'll take the blunt stone. Another blunt stone. Dig for another fire elixir. Alright, I think that's everything I could potentially have gotten in here. So let's find the closest goddess statue. I'm not sure. Oh, there she is. You just appear in the middle of the temple, in front of the head priest. For a few seconds, no one moves or says anything. The situation is so unexpected that all the witnesses need some time to make sense of what their eyes are reporting. Then all at once, the atmosphere of disbelief explodes, and cheers erupt from all around the room. Even the priests forget their solemn demeanor for a while. Everyone in the room is very excited. Some are yelling, some are dancing, others are just too stunned to realize what has happened. For centuries, mankind has awaited this event, and now it is finally here. During their lifetime, in front of them, in their little town. The euphoria lasts for a moment. Finally, the head priest turns towards Ken. Come to me, child. You have much to learn. Your journey is only beginning. Approach that priest. A lot of thoughts are racing through your head. You don't really know where to start. Use that. Repudiate. Repudiate. Please say no more and leave me alone. You don't need to chaperone me. I know what I'm doing. But how? I am the promised child, am I not? I have the blessing of the goddess, and I need no one else. To even suggest the contrary is blasphemy. You're right. Please forgive me. I need to repent. I'm gonna regret that decision, because I don't remember where the city is I need to go to. Oh well. Refuse. This is all too much. I don't think I can do it. The goddess has chosen you. There's no other way. Ha! And then he kills you. Doubt. Not sure I can do it. It seems like a very hard task and I'm just a child. No need for this kind of doubt. The goddess in her almighty wisdom has chosen you. She knows all. Meaning she knows that you'll succeed. Failure is not an option. It's simply impossible. Okay, what's next? Prepare for the battle to come. Little town of Pinnipbird. Doesn't have much, and you travel north to Madgar. There, the priests at the cathedral will help you acquire what you need to save the world. Madgar. Madgar. Hooray! Only 7 points, huh? Well, later, everybody. You saved me! Thank you, thank you! And now you'll save us all! I wasn't lying before. I could have done it too. Don't get too cocky because you're a god or something now. As you exit the building, you find Edric waiting for you on the doorsteps. You can clearly see on your friend's face the shadow of extreme worry melting away into a radiant smile. By the goddess, Ken, I was so worried. I tried to put on a brave face, but I didn't think you'd make it. Nobody ever did. I thought the next person I would talk to would be a priest telling me the worst dreadful news. In all my life, I've never been so scared. And then I heard some yells. From inside, I thought maybe, just maybe. Edric is too overwhelmed overwhelmed to properly articulate. Most senses die in an incoherent sob. Tears of relief start pouring on the face of your companion. I thought I'd never see you again. I thought... Share a tender hug that leaves your shoulder wet. There. I don't know how, but I made it out. Words fail to capture the many emotions going through both of you. So you remain silent for a few moments. Slowly, the storm of anguish and relief dissipates. I'm so happy. Me too. Edric takes a step back and sends you a serious look. So that means you are... the promised child? Yes. I guess the worries are far from over. Change a half-hearted laugh. So what happens next? Seems I need to leave this city. I'm going to need some serious training if I want to stand up to Sonnier. That was his name, Sonnier. Apparently, it starts at Madgar, north of here. How do you know that? Help, I'm trapped in this fucking masquerade! A priest told me. Told you to go by yourself? You're just a child! Yes, but doubting me is doubting the goddess, you see. If I am the promised child, I'm not supposed to need help from mortals. I have the goddess with me. Apparently, it's blasphemy to imply that her holy protection may not be enough. Blasphemy or not, I don't care. I'm coming with you. But it's gonna be dangerous. Who knows what monsters we'll have to face? You may even die from an explosion at the end. Not that I would know why or that would happen. But I can't see more of that. I'm tired. Well, then we'll face them together. And if we die, we'll die together. I'm sure it won't happen, though, since the goddess has your back. Edric winks playfully. I don't know. I don't want bad things to happen to you. Even understand the plot? Man, I wish I could see the full text box, but I can't. And I can't imagine anything worse than sitting here stuck in this village worrying about you, not knowing if you're even coming back. I've had a taste of this... Excuse me. I had a taste of this over the last few hours, and it's enough for a lifetime. Never again, no thanks. Are you going to disclose your past experience about what happens to your friend? That's a hell of a question, game. Do I tell him that he's going to die in an explosion? I was making a joke earlier, game. But apparently that is a thing we can do. Tell him of his death that is sure to come. But, I mean, now that we know it happens, maybe we can prevent it. Sure, let's tell him everything. I'm forbidding you to come. I know for a fact that if you join me, you will die. Is that so? How can you be so sure? The goddess... Oh, stop with the goddess. There's no way you know everything that's going to happen. can't see it, but I'm side-eyeing. Anyway. But... And what if I don't come? Then what? Did the goddess tell you that you'll succeed? Well, not yet, but... See, you need me. Stop thinking about it. It's not a matter up for discussion. I'm not taking no for an answer. Wow, I almost forgot my line! I'm not leaving your side, period. So should we go? You reluctantly cave, hoping this time something will be different. Edric joins your party, even though you're reluctant to have that happen. Hello, may the goddess light your path. Taxes. It's crazy what they take us. We can barely afford to eat as it is. I'd say the times are tough, but truth is, I've never seen any other way. That's why it's important to contribute. For a better day, it's an investment in the future, I say. The village mumbles some platitudes with a warm smile. Promised child. Promised child will be there soon. I tell you, this town cannot survive much longer. Then again, my dad used to say the same thing. We're a town of survivors. Lagarda compliments your hair. Job. I'm the blacksmith. I make the weapons that our fine guards use to defend our town. And the tools our hunters use to bring us food. Excuse me, goodness. As I get better, so will their efficiency. Lagarda is impressed. You're so mature for your age. You really got the goddess's blessing. 10 out of things to say. Hooray! More experience! Alright. Really not doing a good job. They died so much. Rude? I'm right fucking here, you asshole. I need to find 2 more villagers. Got those. And the text went away as soon as I came on the screen. A pot of colorful flower brightens the room. Smell! In addition to filling the room with lovely colors, these flowers exude a sweet, intoxicating aroma. Hooray! Roll of papers lay on the floor. Peek! Can't help but peek at the papers. Their testaments dealing with a weight handful. Family's possessions of various dire consequences. Decorated with lively green plants. Smash! Something compulsive of smashing pottery in people's houses. Even if they obviously contain nothing but mud and roots, it's gonna be a mess to clean. And now it's gone forever. Offer. You offer the flower to Edric, who blushes in return, but insists on giving the flower back to its rightful owner. Aww. You empty jars. Judge them. It's a bit irresponsible to leave such breakable glass jar on the floor. Any clumsy visitor or passing adventurer could just bump into it and spread its contents on the floor. A chance you're not like that. Avoid. The stool doesn't seem very sturdy. It's obviously been put together by unskilled villagers. Better not rest on it. Alright, that's a lot of experiences we just got. 19 out of 35. Jeez. Well, eventually I'll get to full 20. I mean, for a moment, a wooden box such as this could be a great way to hide and seek around without attracting unwanted attention. But you quickly come back to your senses, realizing that moving box is bound to attract unwanted attention in the first place. Or that a moving box. That contains provisions. Probably cereals. Rip. Try to rip the burlap bag, but it's sturdier than you thought. You only manage a small dent from where you can grab a single potato. It's better than nothing. Water. Start watering the plant. Edric scolds you, saying there's such a thing as overwatering, and this plant seems very well cared for. Oh. Oopsie. A wooden barrel? Let's pierce it. pierce a hole in the barrel. Wine starts pouring from it on the floor of the room. You panic and try to find a solution to mitigate this mess. Fortunately, Edric is more clear-headed and rolls the barrel on the floor, placing the hole up on the side. Hooray! Surprise! One of them is not like the others. It's a decay elixir. What's it doing in a place like this? It could be dangerous. You decide to take it, not for your personal gain, of course, but to protect the citizens. Of course. Who knows how that got there? Beautiful flower crown brings life to the wall. Take it, it's mine now. Take a few leaves, hopeful that it may serve one day for some alchemical purposes. The villagers nearby laugh at you and explains that this is a decorative plant, has absolutely no special property whatsoever. Let's try to steal it. Such a display of wealth is begging to be robbed, but the door is securely locked closed. You curse your luck and move on. Fine. Wooden shelf. Inspect it. The goddess pushes you to look closely at every inch of the shelf. Are you looking for some sort of clue? There's nothing here, just an ordinary shelf, emptied by the cruel circumstances that evil armies have forced this village into. Marvel at it. The shelf contains so much fine silverware and silver goblets. Surely nobody will mind if one goes mysteriously missing, right? Maybe they won't even notice. Hooray! Alright, I'll talk to that guy in a second. Let me just check my experiences again. Okay, 22 out of 35. We're slowly getting all of them recovered. Get out! Oh, why? Because I, broke a bunch of your stuff and stole some things? Man, what a jerk. Lend an ear and appreciate the cracking noise in the paper when you step on it. The owner appreciates it a lot less, but eventually forgives you when you tell him you're the promised child. I'm the promised child. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Try to open the chest, but it's locked. Not all families leave their most pricey possessions at the mercy of the first passers-by. Why? Why wouldn't you? What's wrong with you? Okay, this is a new thing. A chair. Let's sit. The goddess compels you to sit in this chair for cute... never mind. I didn't get to read it all because I accidentally hit space too fast. Well, there's that, I guess. Mulder is interested in talking with you and greets you with a big smile. King. King? Yeah, he's alright. Sure, this is no paradise, but what can he do except wait for the goddess to send us that promised child? A promised child. Basuna's impressed. You're really mature for your age. Really got the goddess's blessing. Passed. We work together. I'm sure we can bring back the wisdom of the ancients. Basuna politely asks you questions about your day. Job. How sweet of you to ask. I'm a tanner. I get the skins from the animals that the hunters bring back. And I make all kinds of clothes out of them. When they bring back something, that is. Do you like my jacket? Maybe I can make you one someday. The next time we have a great haul, it shouldn't be long. Escape. Hooray! Okay. Read. The parchment describes the history of the town and the kingdom. It's perfectly accurate, but why would someone have that at their home? That is weird. Appreciate the pottery. This must be the work of a skilled potter. The surface is smooth, that obvious defect. So much effort went into this, yet it's so fragile, so very breakable. Is that the first time I looked at a vase? I guess so. Punch the pottery! Moved by an inexplicable intuition that this jar might contain something of worth, you punch and smash the pottery. To your dismay, find it's completely empty. Some jars are. Destroy the stool! The goddess tells you this stool will be much more useful on your quest to spare parts. Edric's not convinced by that argument, but you cannot stop you from breaking down the pieces of furniture and salvaged wood as sticks. Man, I'm just destroying people's property. I'm a menace. Hori is playing in the streets. As soon as he notices you, a smile illuminates his face. He rushes towards you. Inquire. What are you doing? I'm playing adventurers. I'm looking for precious stones. Do you want to help? Join in. Sure. Spend hours looking all over the village for rocks with interesting shapes. It's a lot of fun, but you're not sure the goddess would approve. At the end of the day, you each choose your favorite rock and decide to keep it with you in memory of this day. You bury the rest in a place where they will be safe from thieves and pirates. Reassure. So about the trial, how did it go? Went fine, I passed. Really? That's so cool! Trial's eyes shine with genuine excitement. He probably doesn't understand everything that the trial implies. Future. No worry, finishing the trial means that things are going to change. I know, you're a hero now! You're the promised child! Yes, but it also means I'll be going away for some time. Oh. Version of worry clouds the bright face of the upbeat child. Let us bring this child along! Invite! Can I come with you? I'm not sure. It's going to be a dangerous adventure. I don't care, I want to come! No way, that's out of the question. You're way too young to leave town. But... Sorry, Hori. Edric is right. Fighting the armies of Sonia is too dangerous. Hori turns away sulking. You can tell he's holding back tears. Aww. Let the boy join! Oh, I'm sorry the city's not great, but working hard on improving it. Hunt. Our hunters have brought back much game lately, but they're very good. And they know the patterns of praise and monsters. Bounty is bound to increase again. Life used to be pretty bad in this village, but thanks to the hard work of everyone, we're making things better little by little. We're recovering from all the demon raids. Hida blesses the goddess for having allowed your meeting. Hospitality. My doors are always open. You must treat others as you would like to be treated. It's holding on to your every word, eager to hear what you say next. Travel. Of course I want to travel. I bet there are places even greater than this little town. I want to see them all. It politely asks you questions about your day. Escape. Hooray! Does it ever stop? Experience. Nope, still only have 4 out of 6 villagers. That's a shame. But we're slowly building our interior ones. What? Ken? What? You were not responding before. It's like you spaced out pretty hard. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking about things. Oh. Let's go. Are you sure you're fit to go? It's not the first time it happens. I usually don't say anything. Yes, it was nothing. Did I talk to you? I did not. The person in front of you clearly hasn't had enough to eat in a while, yet a faint smile is shining on their face as they greet you. War, it never changes. Franck. As a matter of fact, my brother died to those monsters last week. I'm sure it was part of the goddess's plan. I'll take his place, avenge him, and bring us victory. Bring us to victory. We'll mumble some platitudes. Weather. What crazy weather we're having lately, right? Only a few more days of rain and the crops will start rotting. It's not going to happen, though. The goddess is with us. The sun will be back any day now. Franck blesses the goddess for having allowed your meeting. Family. I don't have children yet. I suppose I should get busy soon. I want many little ones to carry on my legacy to fulfill the will of the goddess, with her blessing, of course. Franck is impressed. Dreams. I don't wish. I trust. I know the goddess will bring me joy. Alright, so I went through this house and this house. I don't think I went through that house yet, but first things first. I talked to you? I did. Find yourself in the occult shop. The air is heavy with the smell of burnt incense. The walls are covered with tinctures and shelves hosting candles, amulets, trinkets, and mysterious shiny stones. Hostess is a charming young woman wearing a lot of jewelry, which shines erratically under the trembling light of the candles. She seems pretty surprised to see you. You suppose her customers are usually older. Say hello. Hello? Hi, are you lost? Can I help you? She gets up from the seat, and a crystal ball that was on her lap falls to the ground. It shatters into 1,000 pieces. Pay no attention to this. Happens all the time. Huh. Okay. Warren. Careful, don't get up! Well, what? Startled by your sudden warning, the fortune teller predictably gets up, and the crystal ball that was on her lap falls on the ground and shatters. Pay no attention to this. It happens... how? Visibly intrigued by your foresight. Next to you, Edric is throwing you inquisitive looks. You simply shrug. I'm the promised child. The goddess lets me see things. Are you? It's an honor to have you here. What can I do for you? Ask reading? So I'm about to embark on a long journey. I was wondering if you could ask the spirits for advice. Oh, I see, a journey, you say? Oh my, it's quite unusual. Yes, I suppose I could do that for you. I could read your palms, read your cards. Since you're such a little cutie, how about I give you a discount? How about 15 coins? Escape. I don't think I have any coins. Yeah, I have 0 coins right now. I have a distinct lack of coins. Maybe one day I'll come back. I'll actually get those coins for you. We already went through those, so... Okay, nothing new with that. Ooh, chimney. This is new. Chimney provides light and heat to the room. Discover. Pretty sure this kind of chimney is the place where a secret passage would be. Wait until the fire dies down, then proceed to press methodically each and every stone of the fireplace. There's nothing to be found. Although, maybe it required a special combination of presses? Alright. Candles light the room with trembling light. Commandeer. Take one of the candles, mumbling it'll be better used guiding your path in a cave than lighting this random household. They have other ones anyway. One box filled with the room with potatoes. Juggle! Grab a few potatoes and start juggling with them. Since you don't know how to juggle, they fall quickly to the ground. Womp womp. Crush the pottery. Something compels you to break the jar. Jars are for breaking, aren't they? As you do, all the berries contained spill on the floor. You manage to save a few berries for your personal use. Drink. Pop the lid of the barrel and attempt to drink directly from it. You clearly underestimate the liquid's pressure. You cannot resist more than a few seconds before mead spills out from your mouth, splashes on your face. Pretty soon, you're taking a sugary shower. Alright. Alright, we've already seen both of those. An effigy of the protective goddess. Its presence is silent invitation for her grace to gaze upon this place. Aha! Wear it. With the flower crown on your head. It's not very usual, but Edric thinks it suits you. Alright, well, I think we've looked at everything that's in this house. Villager named Hida has been brought back to life by necromancy. Cool. Nope. That chest be locked. You cannot help but obey the goddess's orders. You force the chest open and dive in head first. You swim through layers of linens that aren't yours. Nothing of interest here. You got nothing out of it but embarrassment. Womp womp. Ooh. Withstand. You know the goddess wants you to open this chest and loot it, but you also know it would be pointless and impolite. You try to look away, but keep the thought from your mind. Ooh. Here comes that kid again. Anything new and interesting? Ooh, a clock. I don't think we've looked at one of those. Ticking clock counts the time you're wasting. Wonder. The clock displays the correct time, like all the other clocks you've seen. Yet you've never actually seen the needles move as time passes. Weird. That is odd. Oh. Table. Textbook example of a wooden table. 4 sturdy wooden legs, holding planks nailed together. A table. Hide. You do not want to. You know how ridiculous it would be. But you also know you cannot resist the goddess, so you crawl under the table and stay hidden there for a while. But not actually hidden. Everyone can see you, especially Edric, who keeps calling you back. This is so embarrassing. You finally get out and swear to never acknowledge this happened. Yes. Never happened. Obliterate the chair! With the goddess by your side, you violently smash the pieces of furniture. Edric is quite shocked by this behavior and tries to stop you, but to no avail. The deed is done. And at least you can get a couple wooden sticks out of this. Why did I do that? Touch. Goddess makes you touch all the planks this table compromises. 13! This must mean something. Or must it? Alright, let's talk to you now that you're going to be pissed at me for breaking your table. Villager is interested in talking to you and greets you with a big smile. Traveler. Travel. Laguntzing. Laguntzing. As soon as the situation gets better, I'm going to see the world! He hasn't done much for us. Haven't heard from him in years, but I'm sure he's not forgotten us. He'll probably visit soon. We're fewer and fewer soldiers every day. I cannot wait to go back on the battlefield. I'll make the goddess proud and rise us from the scum that killed my comrades. No way I'll meet the same fate. Laguntzing bless the goddess for being allowed your meeting. Escape. Alright. Look at our experiences again. 26 out of 35. Only 9 more interior things to see and 2 more villagers to find. Hope. Morning. Hope. Meet strangers with blind faces and a brighter future. Morning. You meet strangers who've lost everything. Acceptance. You met strangers who resigned to their demise. And fear. You met strangers who blame others for their misfortune, but there are 2 types of villagers we have yet to meet. Interesting. The only thing we can do is continue talking. Wait a minute. Pluck. You pluck out the flower. Edric is shocked and starts apologizing on your behalf. But the villagers tell you it's not a problem. You've simply made more room for another one to grow. You admire their positivity. They give you one of the flowers to keep. Okay, so what is this? Weigh the weapon, but I don't have money. Although, I could sell some shit that I don't need. Sell all the junk. Damn, that's a lot of money. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. I'll come back to you in a second. I finally have coins to pay this fortune teller lady. Hello. Warren. Ask for a reading. Read cards. Can you read my cards? Fortune teller nods in silence. She takes your coins and draws a wooden box folded in her velvet dress. She opens it and reveals a deck of cards so worn out you can barely make out the symbols on the back. Let's see. Places a hand on top of the deck and closes her eyes. Starts muttering esoteric chants. Cannot understand. It lasts for a few minutes before she finally speaks in a language you can understand. Spirits, show us the way. Tell us the secrets of this child's destiny. With a trembling hand, she draws 3 cards and places them on the old wooden table. You cannot decipher the eroded symbols on them, but the general tone seems pretty ominous, as confirmed by the puzzled expression in your host's face. Is it bad? It's not that simple. The first card is death. It seems you and it go hand in hand, but it seems to be an ever-looming presence in your life. But the weird thing is, it's in the beginning quadrant, and it resonates with the Wheel of Fortune. It's as if you can transcend it and use it to birth new life, but you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of the wheel. My poor child, there's no end to your suffering. And with the priestess in the dominant quadrant, it's almost as if you embody the cycle of life by yourself. I've never quite seen such a thing. Seeing your confusion grow, you decide it's time to chime in. Probably because I'm the promised child, remember? Right, I forgot. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. I see. Well, that certainly explains some things. I can clearly see the goddess within you, but that makes this exercise very challenging. Never done a reading for a holy being before. I imagine. Does this mean my quest won't end well? From what I see, it may be that your quest won't end at all. I'm sorry, these visions are very confused. Probably means it's not decided yet. That it could go either way. It's not very reassuring. Don't worry too much. You have the goddess on your side. The one thing that the cards tell me clearly is that death may be a constant in your life, but it will never take you. How could that be? I'm sorry, that's as much as I can tell. The spirits are vague and... The seer's body is shaken by a spasm. Her eyes close and her head tilts back at a worried angle. Suddenly, she lets out the biggest sneeze you ever heard. Cards fly all over the room. She rushes to gather them, but in her haste, she pushes over a shelf that crumbles. Amulets and trinkets fall on the ground in a metallic cacophony. Oh my, I'm sorry! She starts to gather fallen artifacts, but accidentally steps on her dress and ends up on the floor. Don't worry, it happens all the time. Are you sure? Maybe we could help? No, I'm fine. I'm used to it. I just need a little time to tidy everything. Just leave me alone for a bit, will you? Will the conversation not go the way it should have? Huh. Warren. Ask for a reading. Read my palm. What can you see in my hand? Hold your hand to her. Feel the chilly touch of her cold fingers against your skin. She grabs your wrist to pull the hand closer, but in doing so drags your arm on the table, which knocks one of her mystical-looking grimoires, falls on the ground, opening at a page about starting your spiritual journey. Oops, sorry about that. It's okay, don't mind it. Let me see your hand. She goes back to staring at your skin. Something obviously catches her attention, but she doesn't move for a few minutes, only occasionally mumbling to herself or asking questions to an invisible presence. What does this mean? I don't understand. Why? After a while, she looks up, the face clouded by an expression of pain. Sorry, this has never happened before. I don't see anything. I cannot glance at your destiny. It's as if it's not from this world. Probably because I'm the promised child, remember? Oh. Says absently, as if not really comprehending the information. And then another time. Oh, that explains it! I certainly cannot peek into the mind of the goddess. Neither me nor my friendly spirit helpers. We're not priests. I see, that makes sense. So there's nothing you can tell me? What is to come on my journey? I'm afraid not. It's probably you who could tell me things about the future. You can speak to the goddess, not just silly spirits. Spirits. What spirits do you talk to? Spirits of the departed who cannot move on. They tell me things, and I help guide them. So you can speak to the dead? It must be grim. Sometimes yes, but not always. It's true that most of the time they have regrets or pains, but I keep them company. I talk to them. I cheer them up. Starting to feel uncomfortable. This lady has an unhealthy relationship with the spirit world. In fact, she constantly looks over your shoulder as if exchanging glances with someone invisible standing behind you. Maybe you better make your escape quietly. Ask about spirits. Is there something behind me? Yes, it's the spirit of my granny, Josephine. Oh, I had a grandma, Josephine. That's spooky. She's always near me. I think she likes you. This is a bit too much for you to handle. You run away in a panic. Feel the conversation not go the way it should have. Say hello? Trade? Shocked when I look at you. Oh, you're so sweet, but this shop is not for people your age. Occult sciences are pretty scary, and things can go very bad if you're not careful. Bitch. Warren. Trade? Gah. Warren. Love. I think you'll see a very special proposition if you look at my palm. Fortune teller is pretty suspicious. You have not convinced her yet. Are you trying to get a free reading out of me? Just see what happens. Offer your arm to the shopkeeper. As she seizes it, she knocks from the table. She knocks off the table, knocks out one of her mystical-looking grimoires. You grin. What? I didn't say you needed to look at my palm, not in the direction of the book on the floor. It's open to a page starting your spiritual journey. I'm about to embark on my spiritual journey. I'm starting to think your talents with spirits could be a great help. Fortune Teller is still frowning, having a tough time piecing together what's happening. Edric is also confused by the theatrics of your sudden proposal, and your apparent power of book manipulation. Did you do that? Faced with your lack of answer, she continues. What's in it for me? Use tarot? Let me put it this way. Take out your tarot deck and draw 3 cards for me. They will be the Major Arcana of Death, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Priestess. This combination should be unusual enough to trigger your curiosity. Don't you want to know more? What are you on about? Fortune Teller executes her instructions while growing more curious than skeptical. While she's doing her usual ritual, Edric whispers to her. Is that also the goddess? Did she manipulate the cards? How do you know the right combination? It's a bit complicated. I'm not sure I can explain. Well, basic Edric, I have altered time to my benefit. The cards are drawn. The shopkeeper finds the exact combination you predicted. It's indeed quite uncanny. I suppose this makes sense if you're the promised child. It does indeed hint of strange events. Maybe you should come and see them. I think you'll find it interesting. What I find more interesting is how you dare play around with the spirit realm. Ask Josephine. Hey! Mystical Klutz achievement unlocked! It's not a game. I also have a special link with spirits. Just ask Josephine. She'll tell you that this journey is the right thing to do. Oshchina looks stunned. How did you know about Josephine? I'm the promised child, remember? I think the goddess would also let you see into the realms of spirits. What a tremendous power. I've never met another seer before. I guess I could learn much in your company. Of course, ask Josephine. I tell you. Ashina looks over your shoulder. Is he right, Nanny? Should I go? You watch her listen to an answer you cannot hear. Very well, if you both say so. I will accompany the promised child on his quest. I'll take my spirit friends along. Ashina joins your party! Ashina. Hooray! Good, I'm right behind you. I'm just tidying a few things here. New party member. Fuck yeah! Oop, hold on. Martyrdom. Not enough points. Party. Ken, Goddess, Edric, and Oshchina. Oshchina is a fortune teller living in Pensitburg. She has a way with the spirits who let her peek into the fabric of time to reveal the things to come. In fact, she would probably know all of the secrets of the universe by now, if only she wasn't such an airhead. Oshchina was very young when she lost her father to the monsters of Sanier's army, but not so young she couldn't remain oblivious to how this loss destroyed her mother's soul. She swore to always spread joy and happiness around her, to bring back the light in her mother's life. It is not often she pauses to wonder if anything darker is hidden behind her warm smile. Her upbeat demeanor and her legendary clumsiness. Abilities are terrifying predictions, embarrassing visions, and dearly departure. Fun. I wonder if they're gonna talk to me this game. Hello. Person Freddy clearly hasn't eaten in a while. They have a faint smile shining in their face as they greet you. News. Undinits. I hear we're starting to gain some ground over the demon armies. Maybe victory is near? Everyone is saying that victory is near and that suffering's almost over. Hooray! Alright, now this was the weapon shop over here, right? I have 292. I'm gonna buy a shield and a mace. And that's it. I'm not buying the dagger or the regular ass sword. Because I can be buying some tools now. That's what this is, right? Sell all my junk. I don't have junk. I don't have a bow, but I could buy the darts. Let's buy 25, I guess. I don't think I have enough. Never mind. I have no more coins. Okay. Alright, and now let us be off. Panicburg, the city of expectations. Pensitburg, rather. A ghastly ghost glows ominously. You're new. Ashina. You ask Ashina for help. Ashina takes out her crystal ball to peek into the world of the departed. As she gets it out of her bag, however, it slips between her fingers. She juggles with it for a moment, as the ball resists her attempt to catching before finally seizing it. Let me turn your frown upside down. Ashina reveals to the ghost that spirits showed her. It includes many embarrassing secrets. The ghost yells in a panic, begging her to stop before running away. Oh boy, enchanted goo. Well, if we encounter another ghost, I'm gonna have to try other things, because I knocked that out of the park. Oh boy, a mushroom! A meandering mummy moans mournfully. Shield! Ah! Not today, mummy breath. Mace. Nope. Alright, we did it. Fire elixir? Oh. Well, that was lame. Alright, how about the decay elixir? While shatters near the mummy, it splashes its bubbly, viscous content all over. The acid mixture burns through the mummy, consumes its body. The mummy's nothing but a formless goo you can just step over. Oh boy! And I got empathy for mummies. Snorty skeleton seizes its sword. Mace. Nothing doing, huh? Shield. Alright. Shield bash. Hooray! Mushroom. Hey! And we finally get a good look at the mummy. Ashina, what you got? You leave the floor to Ashina. Ashina takes out her crystal ball to peek into the worlds of the departed. As she gets it out of her bag, however, it slips between her fingers. She juggles with it for a moment as the ball resists her attempts at catching before she finally seizes it. Spirits told me what fate has in store for you. We're going to have so much fun! Turns out Ashina has the phobia of the mummy. As soon as she realizes what she's up against, she runs away screaming, flailing her arms in the air. Mummy wish you with loose bandages. Okay, mummies are not Ashina's thing. She's horribly afraid, but spoil! Oops. I've been to hell and back. I have seen the future. You do not stand in my way. Mummy appears moved by your words and loses all aggressiveness. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. You need to keep this up, then. Another sneeze. Mummy gives you a compassionate smile and withdraws. Alright. Experiences. Alright. The world. We're missing 1 in the world. Okay. I'm probably not going to get empathy for everything, but damn it, I'm going to try to get empathy for a lot of things. If I can get all of the world things, I'll be happy. And I've got enough empathy for all those, so I don't have to care about anything in the trial anymore. If, you know, the time loop continues again. There's a lot for the, waters that we hadn't done. Some stuff in the forest still. Some stuff in caves. Hell, I'm missing 2. Pandemonium, I got everything. Except for Abaddon and Belphegor empathized, which sucks, but hey, we'll be back that way eventually. Alright. Anyway. Ashina. Ashina closes her eyes and enters a state of trance to communicate with the spirit world. Her body begins to shake, producing a tingling noise from the jewelry she's wearing. She shakes so much that she falls to the ground. She crawls back on all fours. The spirits told me what fate has in store for you. We're going to have so much fun! Only takes a sudden motion from the skeleton in her direction to make Ashina jump with surprise and fall on her bottom. Looks like she won't be very helpful here. Alright, fair point. K-Elixir. Alright. Oh no. Close call. Fire Elixir. Uh-oh. Hopefully it's not going to take more than 3, because that's all I got. Hooray! And that's skeleton empathy unlocked. Now let's see. Hey! The city of Magar. City of Fear. You stumble upon the remains of a camp. The fire's been put out pretty recently. Judging by how messy the place is, it's probably not done by humans. You should hurry along. Hey, a ghost. Wow, really? A wooden sword works against a ghost? Okay. Ah, and I'm dead. Alright, let's retry that again, except this time we're gonna... You know what? First I'm trying shield, because we want to get as much as possible. The ghost floats around you, grinning menacingly. Why? Don't be so menacing. Creepy. How about a... Oh, the K-Elixir is apparently a thing that'll work. K-Elixir. The ghost bottle empties... Bottle empties its contents on the ghost. The unholy potion decomposes the body of the ghost, which starts to crumble before your eyes. Soon the ghost is nothing but formless goo you can just step over. Hooray! Grumpy Goblin grasps some grass. Well, I never did try anything else on the Gobbo, so... Alright. Alright. I'm so impressed you always seem to know where we should go and what we should do. It's pretty easy. There's always some sort of clue. Most of the time, we just follow the instructions of the last person we talked to, you know? What if they didn't say anything, or we forgot, or we get lost? Then it's time to pray to the goddess. Ah. Spoil! So you know. It's amazing a skeleton like that can smile, you know, without facial muscles. It's weird we always find what we need on our way. I think we've already seen this in another timeline, so we're just gonna skip past that. Alright. Well, let's check out our martyrdom real quick. I have enough to either increase my dodge speed, my walking speed, or my sight range. Let's increase the walking speed. There we go. You arrive at Magar. Metropolis is bigger than anything you've ever known. Leaving Edric looking around, pretty impressed. Wow, this is nothing like Pansitburg. More than the size of the town, what really strikes you is its condition. Excuse me. Most buildings in Pansitburg are without outright being in ruins. Were displayed clearly the mark of time passing. Patches and repairs over the years made any building's appearance somewhat chaotic. Not here, though. All houses, without exception, are in pristine condition, as if they had just been freshly built. The stones have been bleached or painted to an immaculate white, turning the city into a shimmering sea that almost blinds you under the day's sun. Something feels peculiar, but you can't put your finger on it until Edrich articulates it for you. The city's so big, but it's weird. There's almost nobody in the streets. Indeed, the place looks like a ghost town. Not only are passerbys pretty rare, there's also none of the usual signs of life you'd expect on the roads. Trails of mud, steps, the occasional lost item. It's like nobody ever steps foot outside. It only makes the ambient silence weigh more. You would almost consider this town abandoned if it weren't for its impeccable maintenance and the occasional glance you exchange with the inhabitants peeking at you from their homes, protected behind heavy curtains. You're right. This is a weird place. I don't really like it. You don't have to stay long. Let's head to the church and see what kind of training they have for me. You best stay in line, kiddo. Fiddler looks at you with a judgmental expression. It's clear they don't want anything to do with you. Well, I don't want anything to do with you too, either, lady. Okay, you're the way of the tool. Sure, let's go in here and sell my junk. I could use a bow, but I don't have the money for it. This rack holds shiny, well-sharpened swords ready to be used at first occasion. Steal. Dreaming of the price these weapons are worth, you try to steal one away. But they are so important in this city that the owners never let them out of their sight for long. Alright, cool. Okay, and that's all we get from that. Okay. Shield proudly displayed on the wall. Notice it. You see a lot of weapons and shields in this city. It seems that every villager makes a point in having the means to defend themselves. Wonder if it's ever caused accidents. Fabric curtains provides a pleasant addition to this window. Repurpose. There's some nice curtains they have here. They can come in handy for your travels. Perhaps you can use them as blankets or trade them against weapons. Certainly cannot leave these linens here. Alright. Ticking clock counts the time you're wasting. Monitor. Keep looking at the clock, counting seconds in your head. As a vague intuition suggests, you discover that the needles do not move and that this clock seems broken. Weirder yet, it seems to indicate more or less the current time. What a coincidence. A broken clock is still ranked twice a day after all. Interesting. Villager looks at you with judgmental expressions. Clearly they don't want anything to do with you. Villager snappily asks you what you want. Religion. Aster. We pray zealously to show that we are worthy and keep the bad away from us. Aster asks you an embarrassing question. Whoops. I accidentally hit space too many times. News. I've heard what the king and his council decided lately. It's complete nonsense. We'll never get anywhere with this kind of half measures. Aha! Damn, motherfucker moves fast. Every week, we hold a citizen tribunal to confront our unworthy neighbors with their sins. It's good for all of us. We must be righteous if we are to survive. Aster scolds you. What are you doing here? Isn't there somewhere else you should be? Alright, and that is now Angry Villager that we found. Martyrdom. And more importantly, let's look at experiences. Wait, that wasn't a new villager? I call shenanigans! That guy was clearly angry, which isn't any of these. Boo! Boo, I say! I mean, it must be some form of fear, I guess. Harumph. Specialize in the way of the weapon. That is a castle. That's a pile of hay. Search. For no apparent reason, you decide to search through the stack of hay. You don't know what you expect to find, but to your surprise, you find a bone. Decide not to think too hard about what's doing here. Yeah, I'm sure this person didn't hide a corpse in here. That would be crazy. It's a regular bed to sleep in. There's a chair. Obey. Obeying the commands of the goddess, you stare at this perfectly unremarkable chair. It's so unremarkable, you stare at it so much that you start to wonder whether its utter unremarkableness wouldn't be a special feature in itself. Was that what the goddess wanted you to understand? Neat. This fancy shelf lets you know this household is not poor. Admire. The shelf has some metal linings, and glass doors. This speaks volumes about how expensive it is. This piece of furniture is fit for a castle, not a small peasant house. This encounter experience fabric reality. Candle lights the room with trumpeting light. Blow. You blow on the candles. The room's a bit darker. Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee. Who are you and what are you doing here? Dreams. If only we could get rid of these the invaders, life would be so much better. Ernolette scolds you. What are you doing here? Isn't there somewhere else you should be? Hospitality. I'm not foolish enough to accept potential threats into my house. Inloit asks proof of your faith, but it seems that nothing you say will ever be good enough. War. Damn these monsters coming from who knows where to pillage and destroy our beloved lands. Stranger stares at you in judgmental silence. Ah! Bitch, be fast. Game's only distracted from what really matters. I'd prefer to focus on the real important questions, like the politics of the kingdom and the powers at play in the castle. And you let scold you. What are you doing here? That worked. Escape! What made you think you could talk to me? Rude. What a rude bitch. Swords hung on the wall seem ready to be used at a moment's notice. Admire. Those blades seem to have been sharpened pretty recently, which is more than you'd expect from decorative piece. They're clearly ready to be used at a first occasion. Alright, how are we doing with interior stuff? Oh, we're so close. 29! Oh, good. Disgust. One of the blades still has blood on it, proudly displayed as a token of past victories. Gross. Villager salutes you. Claim? Give me everything you have. They button seems shocked and amused. Who do you think you are? Did your parents teach you some manners? I'm the promised child. I'm entitled to your possessions. The button's expression immediately changes. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Praise be to you and the goddess. Help yourself to my possessions. You can have anything I have. It isn't much, though. Beg. Junior, could you spare a bit of change for me? Sorry, kid. We're all struggling. I barely have enough to feed myself. If I had to give my money to every starving child, I understand, but see, I'm the promised child. And I'm working on ending all of this. If you could help a bit, I promise it would be put to good use. Suppose there's no better cause than helping the promised child. Well, here. Take what I have. It's not much, but I hope it helps. Thank you. Your sacrifice won't be forgotten. Hooray, 10 coins. Ooh, 31 experience. Hell yeah. Well, he said I could have whatever he wants. Let me take what's off your... Let me take your weapons, damn it. Harumph. I mean, I'll take the 10 coins, obviously, but... Old paper on the floor, crumple them up. Following divine command, you take those potentially important parchments and crumple them into a ball. If they were so important, why were they lying on the floor in the first place? This is very true. Well, I'm gonna head into what looks like a castle or jail. When you enter the castle, the palace is teeming with activity. Guards run down hallways, well-dressed guests yell at each other. You wonder what could be causing such commotion. Could it be your arrival? Can't see a thing! All this scripted in the town safe. Why am I in guard again? Shouldn't notice that I just got here. At least I know how little my existence they don't. Huh. Something's going on here. Are we under attack? Comes clear everyone is fully invested in some sort of event that has nothing to do with you. It's hilarious they believe they're different from me. What? I wanted to talk to the guard, not leave. This is the royal castle. You may enter. You're the promised child, but don't make a mess. I promise to try. I bet they're having fun playing the game while we're here on duty. All the complex rules of politics are way above my head. But they pay me to keep them safe, so it's fine by me. I don't want to talk to this brat. Bitch, I didn't even talk to you yet. Before Edric can stop you, jump on the table with all your strength. It's not long before the table's in shambles and you fall to your back in the middle of wood pieces. Edric may laugh at your misfortune, but at least you got a few sticks of lumber out of that. Sorry about your table. Just doing what the goddess told me to do. Wooden bucket. Thirst. Suddenly realize you're pretty thirsty. As you see water in this bucket, you wonder if you should ask for a sip. They probably wouldn't refuse. No, better hold it in. Wooden bucket. Touch. You impulsively cave to the urges of the goddess that's imprinted on you. And you put your hand in the bucket. You're wet now. Well done. Nothing ever happens here. You almost enrolled in the army, but this is a much more comfortable job. Nothing bad ever happens here. Break it. As you watch this jar, you can hear the voice of the goddess inside you. Break it. Break it. You resist it. For now. I bet they're having fun playing the game while I'm here on duty. Think for a moment the wooden box could be a great way to sneak around. Tasty smelling stew is slowly simmering. You're envious the ones who get to eat it. Praise. Wonder how much you could trade this bag of flour for. Seems like you could fetch a good price, but it's too impractical to carry around. Not to mention you don't want to deprive a family from the main food source. Grab the potatoes. Decided to take a potato. Who knows when it could come in handy? Probably never, though. Shows what you know. I could sell that potato, or I could eat it. Punch the cereal. Punch the bag expecting to make a dent, but the resistance is stronger than you anticipated. You end up hurting yourself while the bag remains unchanged. Ow, my hand. There's something going on over there, but I want to explore the rest of this area first. Barrel full of mead. Well-deserved reward for guard duty. Piss off, kid! This stock of booze is the most precious room in the castle. Nothing there for you. Well, fuck you too, guy. Maintain order no matter what. Okay. Wooden bucket. Okay. Aha! More swords. Touch. Drawn by the shine, you approach your finger from the blade. Well done, now you're bleeding. I'm curious about this game. Maybe someday, if I do my duty really well, I'll be chosen as a pawn in the game. Wait a minute, looks like there's someone in this room over here that's important. As soon as you enter the room, a young aristocrat grabs your shoulders and asks... Thick? Thick. Are you an adventurer? I've never seen you around here. Yes. That's great. Please come in. Tell me about your travels, please. Confabulate. Tell. Tell Stick of the sum of your travels as the promised child. The noble eats up your every word with wild open eyes. Your memories punctuate by the child exclamation of stupor. That's amazing! You're so great! Enthusiasm waned as a veil of sadness covered the aristocrat's face. If only I could leave this place. If only I could see the world too. After a moment of silence, the young noble piles up. No! No more what-ifs! I'm getting out, and you're going to help me. This is my chance! No way! Huh? No? But... why? Okay, sure. Really? Sithik seems almost surprised. The aristocrat starts jumping everywhere in the room, taking luggage that was clearly pre-packed long ago. Within minutes, Sithik is standing before you. I'm ready! Go! Let's go then! Hooray! Are ready to attempt to sneak out of the castle? No. I'll be back with you in a moment, Sithik. Stop praying. There we go. I think I'll be back with you in a moment. I just gotta look around the castle a bit more. The throne room is up ahead. As the promised child, I can't deny your entry, but you should know that the king and his advisors are pretty busy with important matters of state. You shouldn't bother them for nothing. But I want to bother them for nothing. I have stuff I want to do. I'm curious what they have. Please, someone kill me. Well, I mentioned the throne room's up ahead, but I can just sneak in here. So I could see the one putting us through all this. Players are dunce. They can't defeat the demon armies if they don't develop their economy better. Don't go! The beginning of the game is always boring, but if you're patient, the action's going to be so cool and violent. Mankind is in a decent position, but I still think the demons are going to win. Some people say we're useless, but commenters are just as important as players. Analysis are how we learn to develop new strategies. The promised child's a total beginner this time. No way humanity will survive. The humans better win. Their armies cost most of the kingdom's budget. Promised child's a total beginner this time. There's no way humanity will survive. A lot of money riding on this simulation. I hope they're not going to mess this up. That was my last game, but I still did better than that. I blame randomness. This player's a dunce. Sure, this one is not bad, but nothing compared to last season. We had most promising general. We need to replace the current promised child. They're so inefficient. Man, calling me out. What the fuck are they doing? Let's call them. This is the throne of the king of all humans. It's suitably cushiony. Colorful lighting caresses your cheeks. You feel as if the goddess herself is reaching through the window. I rolled the dice and got assigned to playing the goddess. It sucks. I'm staying on the side the whole time. I don't really understand what she's supposed to be doing, to be honest. How do I play her? It's a bold move, but he's overextending. He's going to lose because he can't maintain his supply chains. Cartoonishly deformed map of the kingdom is split into hexagonal tiles. The color and details are so vivid they seem more real than reality. But I want to talk to the person on the tile. I hate being the bad guy! Someone has to do it, though. I can't wait till this simulation is over and we can start the next one. Want to talk to the lady? I'm the promised child. I'm going straight to Hell's Maw. Our victory is guaranteed. You're an idiot. As a previous and current promised child, she's a moron. I'm the vanguard, awaiting orders from my liege. This time, I'm the king. I hope I'll do a good job. This could make or break my whole life. I don't know what the king has in mind for me. Some sort of pincer attack, I think? I've been kept in the back of the whole time. I think I'm sort of backup army? The king is on his throne. He doesn't pay you any attention. Instead, his gaze is fully captured by the gigantic board game occupying a part of the room. When you insist you're the promised child, he pats you on the head paternalistically and dismisses you. Don't be absurd. The promised child is over there on the board. In a pretty promising playthrough, I might add. Now get out. You're interrupting our simulation. You seem to be taking this game way too seriously. Apparently. Alright, let's sneak the guy out. Let's get my noble out of here. So Thick stares at you impatiently. Are you helping me or not? Okay, sure. Really? Go! I'm done. As soon as you walk out of the hallway, a guard sees you and stops. What are you doing here? With all due respect, you need to go back to your chambers. You, on the other hand, get arrested for attempted kidnapping of a royal person. But I'm... Oh. Well, that's lame. But why? Why would you want to leave? You must have a pretty good life here, I assure you. No place out there is better than the royal castle. Plus the world's a death trap. I know that, but I can't take it here anymore. Board game? This about that weird game they're doing in the throne room? Oh, you don't know the half of it. It's not just a game. I don't know when, but it started as battle simulations for the real war. A way to try out strategies to find out the best tacticians were. That kind of thing, that makes sense, doesn't it? You can't really run experiments without real armies. But now we've gone so far from that, I can't remember the last time human armies applied against anything that was conceived in this game. Maybe it was before I was born? So just playing make-believe? No, far from it. This is as real as it gets to them. It's more real than the demons in the fields. In the royal court, the game is everything. Your strategical abilities determine your standing and your reputation. Alliances, betrayals, it's the center of politics. That's what it is. A good game can make or break careers. It's no wonder they all think about it. Not to mention the money. Everyone is developing new equipment and variations for the board game pieces. It has outweighed real, conventional weapons by far. Most of the kingdom's budget is going into this contest of power. So no, it's not just a game. It's their lives. It literally dictates the way the kingdom is going. Doesn't sound like it's going very well. I'm with you on that one. And that's also why I want to get out of here. I can't bear to keep looking at this pointless masquerade. I know there's no escaping their political game. Anywhere I go, I'll feel their influence. But still, I would prefer not to associate with this as much as possible. Noble life. What's so bad about living in safety? I wouldn't call that living. I'm forbidden to leave this room. If I want to go anywhere, I have to ask for an escort. I've only seen 4 rooms my whole life. Here, the kitchen, the library, and the throne room. And this one I'm only allowed for ceremonies I'm forced to attend. Most of the time, all I can do is sit silently next to the king, pose as a poster child for the royal family in pointless gatherings and dinners. One time I tried to say something during the banquet, and I was confined to my quarters for a month after that. So no, it's not great, and I want out. Okay, sure. Plan. Don't we need, a plan or something? There's a lot of guards. They won't let us just walk out. Oh, right, you're right. Good thinking. How did you know? I almost forgot. Sorry, I got too excited because this is the first time ever I get to interact in private with an adventurer. And to think, I've been working on this plan for years, and now I have someone to help. Sathik's thoughts are clearly a mess, scrambled by excitement of meeting you and the potential of getting help. The noble takes a second to think clearly and continues in a calmer tone. Sorry. Yes. Please forgive my excitement. I should have started by saying I've been studying alchemy. I've developed an elixir that should indispose the guards, without killing them, of course. I'm not a monster. But the castle is teeming with them. We do need to get rid of them if we want to get out safely. I see. Take these herbs and put them in the guards' meals. It should leave some time to get out. Clean poisonous herbs. Yeah. I don't think we should go right yet. There's still many guards in the hallways. Are you sure you used the poison? That's a good point. When you're right, shtick. It's a thick. Yeah. The stew has your secret ingredient. It's sure to leave a lasting impression. Alright, so thick, let's get you out of here. There seems to be less guards than before, but some of them are still here. I bet some of them didn't eat what you poisoned. There must be another way to get them. Maybe they're booze? Booze. Ah, yes. To the booze room! Yeah. Meat has been spiked. Whoever drinks it is guaranteed to go straight to the puking phase of the recreation process. Eh. Yes. Let's go. I hope you're ready. Oh, I can't save? That's lame. You arrive at split in the hallway. Right. When you beat the right side. When a few guards remaining arrives at your left and sees you. It does not take long for him to accuse you of kidnapping, throws you in prison, where you spend the rest of yours. Okay. Left. He left immediately withdraws, seeing one of the few remaining guards, blah, 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 blah. Good thing I knew you knew where to look. The adventurer's instincts are impressive. How are we going this way? Wouldn't it be faster by the main halls? If we do that, people will see us. Right, good point. Hallway, nothing is going on. Nothing at all is suspicious. Examine the ground. Signal your party to stop and examine the ground. There's a dent there. That would have made your trip if you hadn't been careful. You slowly advance around it. Good call. How did you notice? It's a hunch given by the goddess, I suppose. It happens all the time. Cool! Is there no other way out? No, this castle only has a single exit. Supposedly, it's easier to defend that way. I'm sure the king has some kind of hidden, secret way out, but I'm not privy to it. You can climb on the roof and jump. Climb on the roof and jump. Hurry up the staircase to climb the tower of the castle. Your view from up there is impressive, but you don't have time to marvel at it. The guards come any minute. You take a deep breath and jump to the ground. Feeling the air slashing at your face is the last thing you feel before crashing to the ground in a macabre noise. Womp womp. Left. Immediately withdraw, seeing one of the few remaining guards coming your way. You barely have time to hide against the wall. You hold your breath heavily while the armored soldier passes by. Examine the ground. Alright, we'll go back to this one. Fuse. Let's hide in here for a bit. Party doesn't really understand why, but knows better than to question you. A few moments after you found the hiding spot, you hear footsteps in the hallway. One of the remaining guards was patrolling. How did you know that? When did you memorize the patrol routes of all the guards? Never mind that. Let's go. Quick, before he comes back. Enter the room and find yourself facing a guard recovering slowly from stomach pain. He's on his way out and has clearly seen you. Rings the alarm. Before long, you're surrounded and thrown in jail for kidnapping. Alright, we're just gonna be very careful with this. Examine the ground. Go up here. Refuse, because I don't want to die. Hide in here. Set up a tripwire on the floor. What is that for? Before you have time to explain, a guard comes out of the room next to you. He's still shaken by the poison he's ingested, so he doesn't notice the tripwire. He falls head first and lies on the ground unconscious. Wow. You arrive near the main door of the castle. It appears the way is clear. Charge now. Just your companions to hurry, and you all make your way to the outside. You run towards the outskirts of town before you pause to catch your breath. Thank you so much, I can't believe it, I'm free! Yes, you are. Be careful, though. Keep a low profile. Don't worry, outside the castle, many people know my name, but not my face. Anyway, now I get to experience the world by myself, adventure, and I'll have the best guide. You coming with us? I have a lot to learn. I need to be with experienced adventurers, right? Besides, I need to figure out a way to repay you for your help. Sithik joins your party. He's keeping Sithik. Undercover Noble. Guard named Gophorus has been brought back to life. I want to go off script, but I physically can't. Into the immaculate building, you're greeted by a hooded figure. Welcome, child. We were expecting you. I hope your travel from Pansitburg went peacefully. I have no doubt that the goddess made sure it was so. You'll see our beautiful city of Madgar has much more to offer. We may not be the best in the kingdom, but we can help you a long way. Everyone in this building is fully devoted to you. We'll give you anything you require. Just ask. Some of us can teach you magic. We're knowledgeable in ways of the element and the ways of diplomat. Well, that sounds promising. To me, it sounds scary. Most importantly, I can tell you where to find power to defeat Sonier. Come and see me when you're ready to learn. But this is very sensitive information. Maybe it's best we speak alone. I'll just tell Edric everything right after. You may as well talk now. Very well. Alright, let's look at my martyrdom again. Only 11 points. Save. Stop praying. Alright. Stands Odd Old Olaf. Center Kelder. Approach. Approach more. Continue approaching. Sustain gaze. Hello there, pretties. Alms, my pretties. Alms for your heart. Offer food. Glondolf, welcome. Well, it took you long enough. What? Oh yeah, sorry, I've been waiting for you. My name is Glondolf. I've been studying all my life to assist you, like my mentor before me and his before him. Patience and preparation are the key to success. Your quest is no small one. I won't let you go until you've completed your training. Crazy? Maybe. But it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters in this world. It is you, promised child. Are you ready? Alright, we've already been through this. Trial of body. Endure. Endure. Endure! Endure! Oh no! Almost went the wrong way. Are you done, Glondolf? Glondolf, come on. We've got other stuff to do, my man. How long is this gonna last, Glondolf? I forget how many times I did this in this battle with you. I just want you to join the party, Glondolf. There we go. Begin. More than I should. Fleeting thoughts. Nobody. An illusion. As can be. Graduate. The official blessing of the Church of Madgod. Go hunt Sonia. I trust you talk to that priest about the artifact. If not, you should go right now. In any case, he's joined the party. Glondolf joins the party. Our party has swelled. So many people are on our team now. Much different than the first time we joined. So we've got, of course, our main character and the goddess. We've got Edric, our best friend. Oschina, the fortune teller. Sithik, the noble. And Glondolf. 1, 2, 3, 4 members of our party now officially added in. Okay, what were you? Madam? Way the element! 630. Fireball, learn. Ice bolt, learn. Thunder, learn. I don't have enough for Storm to asphyxiate, sadly. But, I mean, I'm sure I'll build those eventually. I'm glad I got all of that stuff, though. You're the diplomat. Circumvent. I'm almost back up to where I was. I could try... Well, I can't grab sneak, but... Oh well. Anyway. A hymn. Warn the Archpriest. Father, I have something important to tell you. Sonia will attack the city shortly. You must get everyone ready to defend the city, or this assault will be so strong the capital won't hold. Edric looks at you with an expression of surprise. Clearly, the abilities of foresight of the promised child are still hard to comprehend, but the Archpriest seemed to accept it right away without question. I see. Thanks a lot, my child. I'll see to it that the strongest defenses are put in place and the highest level of alert is maintained for the next few days. You can go in peace. We won't be defeated easily. Good. Anyway, what's the explanation? Everyone knows the world of Hydrage has been under relentless torment from the evil armies of Sonia for centuries now, but few know the full story of how it happened and what was before. Wasn't there just peace? Yes, but peace brings prosperity and development. It seems that our ancestors, free from colonization of demons, had built a society far more powerful and sophisticated than anything we can ever imagine from this period of suffering and ignorance. Sadly, we don't know a lot about it. Most places, people, and documents were wiped out when the armies of Sonia raided Hydrage. Not much is left beside rumors passed down by word of mouth over the generations. We can only speculate how far their powers extend. We think they had complete mastery over nature, that magic was everywhere in the kingdom, that life was easy, happy, plentiful. Some of us think that it made our ancestors lazy. Others think that it made them too drunk on their own hubris. In any case, when Sonia arrived, they were not ready. In less than a few days, civilization was reduced to a few surviving tribes, who rebuilt villages in a way that they could... Excuse me. Our ancestors, the ones the goddess could protect. I see, but why does it matter? You, promised child, are the one who will make things right and bring us back to our former glory. But doing this will not be an easy task. You're up against a demon who will destroy an entire kingdom in a few days. I know it sounds impossible, but that's why I'm waiting for you to reveal your secret weapon, the big plan or whatever. Well, that's the thing. We don't have one. Are you joking? You want to send Ken straight to the grave? Calm down. We do have the goddess on our side. Ken is the promised child. That means Ken cannot fail. Implying otherwise is not only blasphemous, it's outright absurd. So, what do I do? Well, since you're going to defeat Sonia and rid us of his evil scum, that means you will find a way. So we're just supposed to relax and wait until the goddess talks to Ken? No, impertinent child. You cannot put demands on her holy wisdom. I've told you about our ancestors for a reason. Our powers are no match for Sonia, but perhaps theirs could be. In the rightful hands of the servant of the goddess. Furthermore, if we knew more about the circumstances of Sonia's coming, we could maybe find a way to banish him. Of course, I would never be so presumptuous as to give orders to the promised child, but what I advise you, is to look for the secrets of our ancestors. There are ruins of the grand civilization, but we haven't been able to explore them because they are swarming with monsters. That shouldn't be a problem for the promised child. In the northwest, you will find the waters of the lazy squids. We're sure there's some ancient secrets drowned in, but make sure you buy breathing potions at the alchemist before. In the southeast, there's the peak of the narrow-minded harpies. There used to be some sort of refuge there, but it's been overtaken by monsters. They're not looted, or they're not debauched anymore. Now they're narrow-minded. They're judgy. And finally, east of here, the forest of unspeakable mushrooms is surely worth exploring too. Or unstable mushrooms. Now go forth, promised child. Rid our beautiful lands of the scum that invaded it, and make Hydrage prosperous once again. Quite. Well, what do I have in the way of money? Yeah, I can buy some breathing potions. I just gotta go to the correct shop. Wave a tool. Where's the alchemy shop? Alchemy! Hello, madam. Before Edric can stop you, jump on the table with all your... Oh, sorry. I would like to buy... breathing potions. Let's say 5. Leave. And I would like to talk to you again to sell my junk away. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Thank you very much. Oh! Velvety ginger jars containing various foods for long-term storage. Observe. You detail the contents of the jars on the shelf. Most seem to be filled with vegetables, pickling for longer conservation time. One is filled with seeds. A few here and there are empty, waiting for the next harvest. Alright. Throw. Take one of the jars, prepare to smash it on the ground, surely filling the room with smelly pickle juice. At the last second, you second-guess yourself and realize this is a terrible idea. You curse yourself for having it in the first place. Observe the jars. They've been emptied recently. They're due for an in-depth cleaning. Dip. You throw a hygiene to the wind and open one of the jars and dip your finger in. You then lick the sugary jam from your skin. It's delicious, but this was gross. Alright. Where did my mouse go? There it is. That was weird. Anyway. Just 5 more interior. We're so close to getting all the interiors, but I don't have all the villagers. Dang it. I'm gonna get this. Now let's see. Let's think. That's where the castle was. We just went in there. There's this house right here. I don't think you have anything unique in here. Oh. That guy is like right next to the fucking door. There's no way I can talk to him, is there? Yeah, that guy's just not conversationable. I haven't seen you around here before. We don't really like strangers in this town. City. Here we value purity and devotion. Doesn't seem convinced you're telling the truth. They press you for more details. Uh-oh. Ah, beans. Family. I got ties with my family. Their morals are too loose for my taste. I didn't want to become associated with this kind of people. Become part of the problem. Ask if your faith is good enough. Help. I'm taking great care of protecting myself. I almost never leave my house, so I don't run out into diseases. And I pray to the goddess every hour, so that she protects me. Matrich scolds you. What are you doing here? There's probably more fear. Alright, so let's see. Experiences. Nope, still no new villagers. Boo. Boo, I say. Alright, let's see. Dodge speed up. Walk speed is fine. Sight range, perhaps? Dodge speed. Start up a conversation. Beg? No better cause. Hope it helps. Thank you. Sacrifice won't be forgotten. 10 coins. Don't you remember me? What? Already talked. Already had this exact conversation. Sorry, kid. Doesn't ring a bell. Pray. Person in front of you keeps darting suspicious glances at you and taking quick notes on a small black book. Love. That's just a story people say. You don't need to rely on others. You're your own full person. Nothing disgusts me more than seeing codependent people cling to one another like parasites. Villager's glacial gaze is pretty oppressive. Ah! Traditions. Despite our trials and banishments, the city is still full of sin. I say we need to be more strict, so that we finally stop attracting monsters. You're just another fear guy, aren't you? I mean, at least I get experience out of the deal, but I'm... Okay. Experience, but I'm really hoping... Nope, still no new villagers. I already talked to that lady. Wonder. In this town, you've seen more weapons than citizens. They really need more than one per head? Look. Read the time on the clock. It is now 21:29. 21? I hate military time. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if that's accurate to the actual time in my time zone. Well, now it's not because the minute just passed, but let's see. From 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, yeah, I was right, 9. And it is correct. It is 9:29, or it's 9:30 now. It's connected to the actual game clock. Interesting. There we go. Inspect. The owner's name is inscribed on the blade. It's accompanied by a motto that's less than kind to strangers. Ugh. Haven't seen you around here before. We don't really like strangers. Rumors. Sure that my neighbors are slacking off from prayer. I've heard many people confirming it. Rockin' scolds you. What are you doing here? Health. I spend most of my day cleaning my house. We wouldn't have plagues if everyone was diligent as me. Those bad apples make it hard for the rest of honest folk like me. Family. When I meet someone, right? And we have children together, we'll educate them properly. Moral standards have been going down lately, and the children are as bad as it gets. No wonder we get divine punishments. Bye! What makes you think you can talk to me? Fuck you too, lady. Alright. You have these. Jump! Looks like a hurdle, doesn't it? Well, I didn't get to actually read that because I accidentally skipped it. Oh, well. Hairbrush. The metal's so shiny you can see yourself in it. You take this chance to fix your hair. Auto weapon shields. Guns sharpen. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh! Statue's goddess, blessed be her eternal soul. Salvage. You notice the statue's a bit old. Some parts are crumbling. You see some stones. Well, that was a new one, so... Fabric curtains, appraise it. Curtains are dusty, the bottoms are eaten to shreds by some insects. It's high time to replace them, but war makes this a low priority. Understandable. Alright, so now we should have 31... Nope, 30. Goddess statue didn't count, I guess. That's annoying, to say the least. Yep, nothing of note. Okay, well... I mean, I could do it different than I did it last time, but... kind of want to just do it in the same order. Find an old well. Perhaps you can still draw water? Oh! A new event! You decide to leverage the acoustic properties of the well and sing a duet with yourself. It's not very good. Hey, I don't care. We got something new. Okay, let's see. That was encounters, right? Oh, really? World? No. It wasn't world. How did that not count as an encounter? Huh, weird. Ah, Scootal. Thunder! I will milk you for all you're worth, Scootal! Aha. There we go. Another Scootal? Alright, Glondolf, can you do anything? The only truly binding shackles are the ones you put on yourself. Well, that didn't do anything. You know, that's fine. We've got other things we could do. Sathik, what can you do? You leave the floor to Sathik, which has a pretty boppin' theme. Sathik is impatient to be of use. After gathering herbs and potions, the runaway noble turns to the skeleton. I shall save this kingdom, even if, for that, I need to forsake my name. Sathik blows a weird powder toward the skeleton. Nothing seems to happen at first, but when the skeleton starts moving, they immediately fall to the ground. After a few jolts, the skeleton becomes rigid and lifeless. Oh boy, a wooden sword. That's a thing I now have. The waters are the lazy squids. Lake in front of you seems to be swarming with dangerous creatures. See them come and go under the dark surface of the water. You're supposed to dive in and find what? Some sort of ancient relic, I assume. Let's go. Do you have the breathing potion? Yes. Alright. Stop praying. Thanks, Goddess. But with that, I think we're going to end the episode here. In the next one, we'll explore the... What was this place named again? Waters of the Lazy Squids. What? Right. Anyway, yes. I don't need to. I can just use the proper load instead. There. We'll explore the waters of the Lazy Squids and see what we can find here of use. Man, this seems so familiar, doesn't it? See you guys then. But now I gotta find someone to raid.